Welcome back to
Like
Andertons TV.
Hello.
With the master, Mr. Pete, and
You're the game up with
myself.
this chord,
I mean,
didn't you?
it's nice chords there. I like the
Yeah.
chords. So,
very jet.
today's video. Please like and subscribe, by the way. I just thought I'd get there before he did.
Please? I did. I had to. This is the please chord. That was the like chord. That was the subscribe chord, and that was.
I genuinely
in the links
thought
below
you were using proper technical theory terms for like this was the please chord and this was the like chord. But anyway, right. So Fender announced a new addition to their American range, the American Professional Classic. They do Strats, Teles, Jags, Jazzmasters, basses.
Who's that guy?
And it made us. This is kind of interesting, I think, because this replaced the Performer series, and definitely speaking before, I think the idea with Performer to Pro to was to definitely make like the Performer the cheap, worse inferior, that's a better word, version to the Pro 2 with a reasonable price gap, and then depending on what you could afford, that's where you went. I feel like Pro Classic now is more of a choice of style of guitar rather than a better and a worse one. So one is designed to be perhaps a slightly more modern take on an American Strat. One is designed to be perhaps a slightly more traditional take, but not traditional like a 60s vintage thing. Traditional like a standard Strat back in the day would have been.
Like you would call it standard Fender, please.
Yeah.
This has got 2-point trem and it's got a different neck carve and all sorts of stuff. You know.
Yeah, so I
makes
think
it more. What is it called?
Contemporary.
Contemporary.
So today's video is very much, I think, to dig in how different do the pickups sound, how does the neck feel different, what are the tone circuit differences, that kind of vibe. Hopefully you guys will hear on a Strat and a Tele what those differences are. We've chosen to keep it Rosewood all the way through, but that's just so that we've got some consistency. And what do you like? Because like I say, I don't think the dearer one is necessarily, this isn't like better, worse. This is just two flavors, and it's almost just coincidentally, this one happens to be the slightly more expensive one, but it's not that much more expensive. So,
is any of these nitro? Am I wrong in that one? There's none of them. It's all poly, is it?
Andertons have written. One of the guys in the web team has written a great little blog piece, which we'll put a link in the description below.
Is his name Joe? Joe Blog?
Joe Blog, yeah.
Joe's blog.
Brilliant. It should be.
Oh man, there should be a guy called Joe, and he should have a blog, and it's going to be called Joe's Blog.
You're so right. So there's a great little blog on the Andertons website, which takes a sort of a written journey, including specs between Pro 2 and Pro Classic. So here are the headlines, right? And I must admit, I hadn't even... Well, no, here are the headlines, right? So as far as the body is concerned, Pro Classic retains the traditional neck joint.
Yeah.
Pro 2 uses the contemporary neck joint.
Yeah.
The body is... the finish, sorry, is a polyurethane on both. The neck, actually... This isn't going to be possible to show you on the Rosewood one, but on the Maple one, the neck is satin on the back and gloss on the front of the Pro 2.
On the Maple one.
Yeah, but satin on the front on the Classic. Hardware is vintage style on the Classic, modern on the Pro 2. That's the trem and the tuners.
And this is what the standard used to have these. Back in the day.
Absolutely. And then pickups, which I think is where we'll spend a lot of time in this video. So Coastline, which is an overwound pure vintage, versus V-Mod, which are the ones where they use different magnets on the bass strings compared to the treble strings. Grease bucket tone circuit here, treble bleed with your push-pull for your sort of S1 switching on the
Professional 2.
Modern C neck carved deep C. Great for diving.
What?
Deep C on the Pro.
No difference in these two.
9.5-inch radius is the same on both. 22 frets is the same on both. Different fret
there
wire.
is slightly.
So medium jumbo on this one.
Yeah.
Narrow tool on that one.
That's more vintage on this
and
one.
then
That's interesting.
This won't affect the tone or the playability, but gig bag with this, case with that. So where should we start? Should we start with the feel? Like, how are they noticeably a different feel?
Tell me that this doesn't feel like that. These two. Is this slightly slimmer than that one? Just the neck. Let's talk neck.
The other way.
This is slimmer.
Deep C.
Yes, but then feel it.
Modern C. Well, that's kind of the point of this video, isn't it? It's like I never. Oh no! You know what? It's marginal.
I think the shoulders are slightly larger on this one, but it's.
That's so weird, man. This is what's so beautiful about how subjective it is. I was going to say if I feel the fatness here, it's the shoulder. It's very marginal.
This feels slimmer to me.
Does it? This feels slimmer to me.
Wow, dude!
We got weird hands or something. Like we got very. I don't know.
No, we got the same,
sort of similar
size hands. You've got
why-
sticky hands.
That's what I can't tell when you're doing. Could be me.
Yeah, it could
Can't
be.
keep
I
that
can't tell.
Oh, now you've really. You got the skunk stripe on both,
yeah,
right?
I feel like this board is slightly thicker somehow.
Oh, you might be right on that one, although that's not.
It feels like this
that's
is
not a
rounded more.
spec.
It feels like the edges is rounded slightly more on this, where this has got this sort of curve that goes straight, and then it's just like
Is it different
straight.
further up? It's such a marginal difference. If I can be critical, it's almost like why bother? It's like they feel so. It's almost like I think you'd get more of a.
Okay, like let's close your eyes. Just close your eyes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I'll hand
that's
you
a great.
whichever
Do you know
one.
what? I think the problem is I think the one that you've been playing is a bit warmer than the one that I've been playing. But let me just.
I'm gonna wrap
All right,
them.
do that. Do that. We did say we would blindfold up at some point.
Yeah, but-
Maybe it's the frets that feel different.
Okay, here comes one first. Hang on, wait. Oh, they're both plugged in. So, but here comes number one. Okay. And here's number two.
Yeah, this one feels thinner to me.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm saying this is the Pro Classic.
It is. Can you do the same to me?
Yeah,
then?
we'll do the same to you.
Okay, let's just. Hang on. I've got the thing here, so I can put these on. Okay.
All right. Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Jesus. Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
There's the other one.
Yeah, that's the Pro. That's the Classic, and this is the Pro 2.
Because so, which one feels fatter to you though?
I don't know if it feels. It just that one's got a. This one has got a more rolled edge down the board, but that one feels sharper out. But I don't feel like there's a noticeable.
Yeah, you might be right. Look, you know what? The feature number one, this idea of deep sea versus modern sea, it's obviously a subjective thing. You're going to feel a different vibe, but they're so similar in the sense of. I honestly think I've probably played two identical Strats with different setups on them and felt like it's made it more different than 100%. Just two. Anyway, so that's interesting, and I don't really know what we've really helped with there, other than saying you might need to go and find a store to sort of satisfy yourself which you prefer. But my gut feeling is there's like 1% difference in it. We've got to really talk about. Okay, while we're on the neck,
I think the frets makes a difference.
Let's talk about the frets.
So, difference.
I think it's visually quite obvious that these are narrower frets. And I would normally go for a jumbo fret.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't. I would go for narrow tall.
Do you like bends and stuff like that, where you would typically notice different frets?
Okay. It plays lovely, that. Even with those massive frets on it. Come over to this stumbling a bit now.
I don't feel like one is enabling you to play any better than the other one.
No, this is the thing. I think.
What would be, again, half of me feels like you need to be blindfolded, but what was your preference?
My preference actually is that one, funnily enough.
But
that might just be the way it's set up.
You wouldn't normally spec that. If you were speccing your guitar, you'd go narrow tall.
Okay, narrow tall nickel frets, not wide.
These aren't stainless.
Are they not?
No.
So they're nicely done, though.
Yeah, so all your stainless is up in the Ultra Luxe vintage thing.
They feel like they're stainless steel frets. Maybe that's because they're wide.
Okay, so interestingly, your logic says you should prefer that, but actually you think you prefer that, which is another one of these people I think can obsess with certain specs, and you just anyway.
Yeah, it's try it out, play it, man.
The big one for me is the pickups, and I was really intrigued. I'd completely forgotten when we did this demo what the point of V-Mod pickups was.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite fascinating. This, I think we're all familiar with how different powered magnets adjust the sound, but I don't know that anyone other than Fender with the V-Mod have started sort of using a magnet that they feel is most appropriate for the bottom 3 strings and a different magnet for the top 3 strings. They claim, obviously, it helps with the balance, the output balance, I guess, and the tonal balance. So let's just have a little listen. What does this sound like?
Okay, just do it. They're very bright. I thought that last time.
Can you spin it? I just want to see what the trem block is. Is it the same? Yes, it's the same trem block on the 2. I think it's quite bright sounding, that V-Mod.
I thought it was before. Oh. I think it's got more low end in it. I think there's more low end and more top end, but that is more top and not so much low end.
Play it all through because I think there's a really great observation coming.
Got that thing.
My instant observation on the neck pickup is this sounds quintessentially more stratty than that, which makes me think, is the objective of a balanced pickup not quintessentially stratty? Is a stratty not balanced? Is it bassy? Is it bass heavy, mid scooped, treble heavy? And as soon as you try and address that and balance it, all of a sudden it doesn't sound stratty anymore.
And that's why I think that the Squier Classic Vibe sounds more stratty than any Strat, because it's got that quintessential thing you know from an album. Yeah. Same with, it's just the Squier.
I love that we've used the word quintessential multiple times in this video. We sound very intellectual, Pete.
Intellectual, quintessentially speaking. But it does sound great, this as well, but it's definitely lacking.
Like
low end.
If you go on, sorry, no, pick each string, like go bum bum, and then we'll do the same on this.
Just on the chord.
Yeah.
I think this sounds just as balanced. I think it's.
I don't think it's an output thing. It might be a tonal thing.
The volume is the same, right?
Is there just more mid-range in the V-Mod?
High end somewhere. Where's that? 2K? Like a lower, or is it 1K? And then it's lacking like some, I don't know, low end 200. Really,
it's like a softer, more stratty sound to me.
This is like this end of the EQ, and that one is the other end of the EQ scale. They sort of brush over in the middle.
What about? Obviously we've got Grease Bucket versus Treble Bleed, which is, I guess, we'll do a quick comparison of the tone circuits and stuff. I don't know how massive this difference will be. Treble Bleed circuit on the Pro 2 should be that as I drop the volume down, I don't lose the treble that I might do on a conventional volume control. Grease Bucket on this is just supposed to be a more sort of smoother roll off of the high frequencies as you turn the treble controls down. So I don't know. So this is about the volume control being different. This is about, so maybe let's see, what does this sound like all the way up volume versus say halfway down? And then do the same.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, it's kind of what you're used to a Strat doing, isn't it?
So all the way up. It's much brighter. Much more out of tune, Taylor. Sorry. Here's halfway done. It retains the brightness, which is great.
Although weirdly, again, I think I've become so used to that slightly softer sound when you roll the volume off that it might become
a bit softer. Like you get older, you get a bit. Everything becomes a bit softer.
Is there a big difference in the tone control if you just go, say, stay on the neck pickup? I
think that retains more top end on this guitar. I mean, if I needed any more treble, I would just do it on the amp or the pedal. See how bright that is? But of course I can't. It's very plinky plunky. It's not bell-like. It's just bright. It's like it's got that in the end.
This switch here, by the way, is introducing the neck pickup, so you get those lovely tones where you can have a bridge and neck or
and
all three
and then the
want.
tone still works, right?
Yeah.
So you can still go like. And of course I'm doing this just to annoy Taylor even more.
We'll put some drive on and see if that the last. Again, I don't know that we're necessarily going to be able to demonstrate this, but you might know from guitars you've already had. So vintage style Strat trem where you've got the 6 screws that hold it to the body. These are perfectly fine if you, obviously a lot of people you see with these will screw them all the way down and have it hardtail. But I've never really, for the, those subtle kind of Hank Marvin, David Gilmour kind of tremolo stuff, I've never really found the 6 screw a problem. I think if you want to get a bit more adventurous with your tremolo work, the 2 pivot trem system probably will return to pitch after more extreme wobbling. But I don't know that I've noticed any real tonal difference. You can probably, there's probably more to be said if you change the saddles out for different saddles, you might affect the tone, but these are the same sort of bent steel saddles on both. So interesting. You know what I'm kind of getting to the point here, which is, I think is the whole point of this. This is not better worse, which it used to be with Performer and Pro 2. This is just 2 flavors of Strat, and
I still think that should be called the standard again. Anyway.
I think standard.
Hashtag bring back the standard.
Strat Plus.
Yeah.
Standard Strat
Standard Plus.
Standard Plus. They never had one of those. Strat Plus it was before, wasn't it?
Yeah, but standard Plus.
Maybe.
Yeah. How simple can that be?
That's what they do with Player, isn't it? Player and Player Plus, or they used to, didn't they?
Hey, Fender.
Put some gain on.
Do you want to do the gain?
I can do. Yeah. I mean, it's. I tell you what, I did want to do on this, and this might work on both guitars. This is quite new for me in the sense of I would typically volume on 10, clean sound. Hit the overdrive. That's your boost. I'm now overdrive on all the time. Well, let's compare. So here is everything on 10, position 4. Spanky clean sound. If I put the Dane on, it's obviously introducing overdrive, all right, albeit relatively low. So here's my current thing, is I'm going... I'm finding a spot where, now I admit it's not as bright and it's not as spanky, it's a softer sound, but I quite like... In fairness, I had probably quite a bit more overdrive on because I put the Tube Screamer in front. You can hear the honk of the Tube Scream. So there you go. That's my clean. And that is with tone down and volume down, just to get that, and that's as opposed to that sort of. Do you know what? I think
you're
it's
taking even more top
end.
Yeah, you're taking even more top end than low end out of it.
But I did maybe it's less about doing those big spanky kind of cowboy chords and more about just finding those kind of nice places to be for just lead stuff. Anyway, that wasn't we were going to do overdrive, weren't we?
Yes, we were. Please.
I'll just put everything on 10 and we'll just use a Dane, I think. have such a love-hate relationship with bridge pickups on Strats. Some days I
That's what you
just
need
don't
a
like them at
control
all.
for, man.
Sometimes I like them a lot.
It's the
Okay,
same
so
as coming to work every day, isn't it? Coming in here.
everything on 10 again with the Dane. Oh, you know what? I quite like the extra mid-range with overdrive. I definitely on the clean sounds, I preferred that guitar. Overdrive, I'm mixed. What if we put a bit more in and played more lead guitar kind of?
I like the position too.
Yeah,
that was
bridge
great.
pickup is fierce, isn't it?
It's got that bell thing.
I like this guitar better.
That's good. It's got that
It's-
feedback thing on the top end of it, and it's just nice.
It's just
Maybe it's better for playing at home.
it's just familiar. It's like, yeah, what's a good example? I don't know, a good analogy of just where familiarity, I mean, I suppose ultimately, if you've never played a Strat before and you just played that one all your life, you've got nothing to compare it to. So I suspect you probably just go, well, I really, really, really like this guitar.
Yeah. And that's why we're lucky. I keep saying we're lucky playing so many guitars that you just find a way to play it.
Let's see if the Tele does the same. We won't go into as much detail there, but we'll just do the three basic sounds. And then I think I'm going to give these two guitars a little bit of a chance to sort of cool down a bit. And then we'll blindfold Pete and I'll just hand him and we'll go, which is which? So
This is a good color though, isn't it?
Pro Classic again.
This is the
now,
Pro
haven't you?
Classic.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been hanging in the shop, this one.
So was there a difference on the saddles? These are fatter, aren't they? Yeah, so these are the sort of the rounded end bullet sort of style ones.
Yeah.
These are the more just sort of cut. Interesting. You'd think
and that's a cut down Brits bit on that. This is.
You'd
but
think
that's
actually
fatter, that.
on here.
No, that's the same.
You might hear this acoustic. Can I hear this acoustically?
You can. Absolutely.
What about here? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's more sprites on that bit.
No, go on. You got to play, otherwise.
Okay. Apart from the auto tune
Yeah.
bit, it sounds
The same. I should have tuned that. I apologise. It doesn't sound any different to me.
not really.
I thought it might.
It's got a ring overtone ringing. Whether this got that.
Sound like Paul Reed Smith now. Is that like?
I think that's got this.
Is this like
ringing
1% louder? Like
slightly louder, maybe. Slightly more low end, maybe.
There's probably a million things that it could be. Nice piece of rosewood on that fretboard, isn't it?
It is a nice piece of rosewood. Yeah, I'm really racing these classic guitars.
Come on
I
then,
think they're really
let's
good.
have a little listen.
Okay.
Just do neck, middle, bridge, go, Bosch.
Got the snap. Same thing. Same thing. Much more low end, more top end. Really hot, that pickup.
Oh, okay. Cat amongst the pigeons. I think I might prefer the sound of this one to that one now.
Really? Here. This is much clearer. That's much. It overdrives the amp. And I think maybe more balanced in the sound. Maybe the pickups are not the right height, but
Definitely hotter.
Yeah. Push.
Oh.
So that's the SIP.
Yeah. Can't do that on this one.
I prefer that sound.
Do you?
Yeah.
I might give the Pro 2 a small win.
I don't know. This feels better to me, that guitar. I don't know.
Have you completely forgotten about the fact the neck?
Funnily enough, this actually feels slightly bigger than that
Okay.
one in this instance. And I'm used to noticing the difference in millimeters.
Exactly.
You know, because it's amazing how much more. I mean, I like it. Do you want to do a quick gain from the day?
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Blindfold. Blindfold up.
Yeah.
That's the end. This is the end of the video, right? Hand me the two
Okay.
guitars.
Yeah.
Put your blindfold on. I'm
Okay.
going to hand you a Strat and then another Strat, and you're going to have to go which is which. And then I'm going to hand you a Tele and then another Tele, and you've got to say which is which.
God.
All on the neck pickup, all on full volume, all clean.
Okay. There you go.
Right. Thank you. Which one am I getting? Who knows? Who knows?
Can you get the guitar?
Coming in, Bosh.
Is this Strat or Tele?
It's who knows? You.
Is this Strat or Tele? Can I change the pickup?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
That's
and
the,
in
that's the
comes
Pro
numero 2.
Oh, now I'm in doubt now.
The blindfold is just.
no!
It's everyone should own a blindfold, and not for that reason, right? Because it's the only way you can really go. Which guitar do I prefer?
Can I try the other one again really quick?
Oh, okay, yeah. Hang on, I'll just pick the Tele up. Let me put it back.
This is the Pro 2 and that's the Classic.
Okay, well,
I think-
we'll lock that answer in.
Lock
won't
that
we,
in.
Tay?
Lock that in.
Lock that in.
Lock that in.
Same again here, everything on 10, but now we've got Telecasters. Which is this?
Okay.
Bosh!
You know, this is more difficult to know, but I think this is the Pro 2.
Okay, cool. All right, well,
Can I
thank you very
de-roach?
much. Of course you can. Oops.
Oopsie daisy. But the other one was right.
Yeah, you got the Strat right. I must admit,
I do like this better though. When these things, dude.
Well,
I cannot
there you
tell
are.
you.
I think so. What have we kind of uncovered here? They're very similar. There are small nuances between the two. I think definitely on the Strat, we were unanimous in that the Classic, as opposed to the Pro 2, feels more familiar, more traditional, more Stratty.
I think this feels more Telery.
I must admit, I didn't get to play these as much as you did. Just tonally speaking, I did actually really like the sound of the Pro 2.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was a bit too spiky, but then again, with these on, I thought that was this one, so who knows?
But you think if you had to choose one for yourself,
I would choose just
you'd
this
do the
one.
Classic, would you? Yeah.
I would. You know, you'd have to play it a little bit more, but I just feel like this is a great guitar. These are great guitars for the money, man.
I still, again, you'll see it in action in a video that the whole Andertons crew went down to Real World Studios and messed with. Maybe it's out by the time this video comes out.
150 people, we all went to Real World.
I played the new Ultralux vintage, and I think I got the best Strat sounds I've ever had out of that.
I think you're right. I think you have one of the best sounds you've ever had.
I really liked. But look, there we are.
And the best guitar playing.
Interestingly, I suspect the pickups in the Ultralux are more like the pickups are in here. I'm pretty sure they're pure vintage.
Yeah, I think so. But Fender, can we just have a talk here? Because can we stop making it so difficult with Ultralux and Vintage 2 and Vintera 2? And I mean, honestly, dude, right? Just make it a standard, not a cheap one. That's the standard. Make the American standard the standard.
Standard Strat, Strat Plus Deluxe. That's what I grew up on, and I could understand it.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I think it's just too. There's too. What's a good word? Convoluted.
It is convoluted. That's the new range of Fenders. We can't talk about them yet. That's the Fender Convoluted Strat. The Strat.
Convoluted Lux. Convoluted Plus. Lux Plus.
Plus. Deluxe 61.
61 Plus Deluxe.
Right, we got to go. See you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.